Honey, I done burnt the cinnamon rolls. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Very excited. Before we begin, I have a cup of coffee and my notes, and I just kind of wanted to talk about like what my goal is for this channel real quick, because I haven't been able to pinpoint what I'm trying to do until now, which is also why things have been pretty inconsistent over here. So here's what I want to do. I want to just create just a space, create a community for us mamas, not to, how do I say, not to have like I'm an expert vibes or look what I'm doing, you know, more so life updates and we just do life together. Over here, more so like, here's what I'm going through. Here is how I overcame it. And my goal is to, you know, just, these eyebrows. Okay. My goal is to, again, just create a space for us to be, and also just create just a little corner of love in this world, and for us to all feel seen, all feel heard, and not, how do I say, not feel more overwhelmed than what we're already feeling, not feel that we aren't doing enough, you know, because there's just so many videos, there's just a lot out there that can unconsciously or unintentionally make you feel like you're just not doing what you need to do as a mom. So over here, that's not what I'm trying to do. What I want to do is, when y'all watch these videos, get you some coffee, get you a tea. If you're a wine girl, get you some wine, baby. Do your thing. Got me a blanket. You know, I just wanted to be real cozy, real like, hey girl, how was your week type of thing, okay? So, this week, we are going to talk about the newest journey, or one of the newest journeys that I'm on, and that is to become a well-planned mama. And this devil is busy. Hold on now. Okay. I am on a journey to become a well-planned mama. What does that mean? I'm not a well-planned mama. I don't have it all together, and I'm not here to tell you what you need to do. Okay, Pooh? Here's simply what I'm doing. And I have found pretty good results and pretty good outcomes. Everything isn't perfect. Everything isn't, you know, it's not exact. But it's on the way. Like it's in the process. I see light at the end of the tunnel. My goal for this is to have my life to be as seamless as possible. You know, what they call a well-oiled machine. I want to wake up and I want to have systems in place, routines, schedules. The kids know what they need to do when they need to do it. Like that's what I'm trying to get to. That's my goal. That's where we at. So that's part of my why. So how I got to this point, it was because of a few points or a few things that I've noticed that was just like a snowball effect of me feeling like I'm all over the place, me being all over the place. I can't show up nowhere on time. I can't leave the house and my house is clean. Like it's just, it's overwhelming, okay? It was just a lot. And I realized, I'm like, okay, something has to give. Because I really can't live this reactive life. I can't be in this reactive state for the rest of, I don't even want to say my life, but you know, for the rest of however much time that I have to do stuff like this. I don't know. So some of the points that I had was I was waking up and reacting to life. So what I mean by that is I woke up, you know, getting our day started. I had no plan. I had no routine. I had nothing really going for myself. I just woke up and I'm like, okay, let's figure this out. And I realized that that is very, I don't even want to call it unhealthy, but it's unhealthy. It's unhealthy because I'm starting my day off on a bad foot, on a not so good note. Rather, maybe not a bad foot, but I'm starting off, like, yeah, off. The day isn't just gonna go the way I wanted it to go because I really didn't have an idea of how I wanted my day to go because I didn't plan anything out, okay? Just stay with me. The second part was I never felt like I had enough time in the day, okay? Now, there are 24 hours in a day, and by the time I woke up, fixed some kids' breakfast, possibly cleaned up, it felt like it was about 12 o'clock. So what does that mean? Zero time management. Zero time management. That means I just slept in for as long as I felt like I wanted to or needed to, which I have since discovered is not the way to go for me. Not only was I sleeping in, but also what isn't the way to go for me is having my kids to wake me up. I need to be up before they get up, because if they wake me up, my son is going to greet me by saying, "Mommy, I'm hungry." And by then, for him, it's a 911 emergency and I need to get up. So my goal is to be up before Aaron is up, because Aaron is the first to go to sleep and he is the first to wake up. So if I can be up before him, I'm good. Good. And the last thing I wanted to point out, I felt stagnant. I felt like I was on this never-ending life cycle where I was never getting ahead, where I felt like I'm doing all of this work, but nothing was actually happening. And I just got to a point where I was just like, okay, again, something has to give. This really can't be life. And it just has to be more to this. It has to be, you know? I don't believe the Lord ordained this is what motherhood should look like. I don't think so. I don't think the Lord said, you gonna be overwhelmed all the time, but you can do it. You will never have it figured out, but you can do it. Yeah, I don't know. That's just my thoughts. So, here are some of the steps that I took to I don't want to say to become, because I'm not quite there yet. Okay, I'm not quite there yet. So here are some of the steps that I have taken as I embark on my journey of becoming a well-planned mama. Number one, I had to figure out what type of planning method worked best for me. Did I want to be a digital girl, or am I an old school paper and pen planner girl? And while I love the digital girl looks, the vibes, the concept, I can't keep up with it. Nothing sticks in my brain when I do this or this. It just, I don't know. Okay, so step 2 of what I did, or what I'm doing, is I plan my day the night before. And I do this because, again, this planning thing is very new to me. So my brain, like, I can't sit down and plan my whole week. I just can't. So I plan my days the night before instead of me sitting down, Sunday planning out my week. I can't do that. I'm not there yet. It's too much. My brain will literally shut down, freeze. I'm just not there yet. So what has helped me is planning the night before. So once the kids go to bed, do what I gotta do, and I will plan my tomorrow. That in itself has been a game changer. It's just something about, when I wake up, I know what I'm doing. I know what to expect. I pick out my clothes the night before. I have breakfast picked out the night before, sometimes even made or prepped, depending on what it is. I will, whatever activities or whatever we have planned out, I will have that already out and ready to go for us to get started to do after breakfast. It's just, that in itself has been such a game changer. My days are smoother. My mental state is a lot calmer. The kids aren't running around going crazy because I don't have nothing planned, and I'm not going crazy because I don't have nothing planned because the kids running around going crazy. So planning the night before, if nothing else works for you from this video, please try that. So step 3. Now this too was a game changer. It takes a little bit of effort, but it did what it was supposed to do. For a whole week straight, I did a productivity diary type of thing. Every night for a whole week straight, I wrote down what I did that day, and I wrote down what worked and what didn't. And I based every tomorrow, if that makes sense, off the diary of what worked and what didn't. And it helped me to plan my next day. If something didn't work on Sunday, believe me, it didn't. We didn't do it on Monday. Probably didn't do it again. Probably didn't do it in that order. We didn't do it in that time frame, whatever time of the day it was. It just kind of helped me to see where I was going wrong. And one of the things I want to point out, doing that journal, the diary, it helped me to see, I guess, where I was going wrong in my nighttime routine with the kids. So nighttime routine starts at 5:30. They're not going to bed at 5:30. That's just when they get their baths. It's 3 kids. Bath time in itself is a part-time job. So I like to try to get that out the way as soon as possible. The goal for bedtime is 8:30. So what I noticed what I gathered from the diary is that the kids would get down to bed at a good time, but I would not. or I wouldn't be able to do what I wanted or needed to do for myself because, you know, I gotta rush and go to bed because we gotta do this all over again tomorrow. And on top of that, I have a goal. My goal is to wake up between 5 and 6 in the mornings. So the diary showed me that the kids had a nighttime routine, but I didn't give myself one. I just focused on their nighttime routine, and then I just kind of fell in place where I could. So based off what I saw that what worked and what didn't work, I decided to choose to do some of the tasks that I would do once the kids go to bed. I would start doing that during their bath time. And what that looked like was 5:30, the kids are starting their baths. So around 5:30, I'm gonna start wrapping the kitchen up. Because again, in the ideal situation, dinner will already be made at this point. Hopefully. But in the ideal situation, whether dinner is made or not, okay, we're gonna start trying to clean that kitchen up. We're gonna start emptying out the dishwasher if need be, so we can go ahead and fill it back up with whatever's in the sink. We're gonna start doing some sweeping, a little bit of wipe down, and it wasn't a whole lot that I was doing, but because I was starting what I needed to do earlier, it allowed me to start getting to bed earlier. I hope that wasn't too much. I hope that I'm not all over the place. But the productivity diary was gold, okay? Gold. Number 4 is theming my days while it's raining. And what I mean by that is on Mondays you do this, Tuesday you do this, Wednesdays you do this, blase, blase, blase. Now I am in the process of revamping my themes for the days. I could never get jiggy with the Sunday reset because for me and how my life is set up, by the time Sunday come, I'm whooped, woe out, drug, dog tied. I don't have it in me to talk about, oh, I'm finna reset. I just don't have it in me. And because I knew that I wanted to implement Sundays being like a real Sabbath. Like, the only thing I want to do on Sunday is go to church. It's my heart to do that. Pray for me. Go to church, come home, get in bed, feed the kids, get back in bed, eat dinner, get back in bed. That's all I want to do. But I know that in order for me to do that, I have to have my life set up in a certain way. So the week that I started doing the productivity diary, I actually told myself, we finna rest today. And that's what I did. I rested, got up, feed them people, got back in bed. That was it. And it was a glorious day. So because of that, I had to do my Sunday reset on Monday. And I liked it. I really liked it. And I haven't looked back since. It's only been like 2 or 3 weeks, but still, I haven't looked back. So Sundays, I rest. Mondays, we reset. We do the cleaning and the cooking and the planning our meals or preparing our meals for the week. Tuesdays, that's as far as we got right now. I had a routine. I had like an actual routine. I can't remember what it was, but I did have a daily routine prior to doing the productivity diaries, but I realized that I want to revamp it. So I kind of have an idea of how I want certain things to go, but I think I want to come back and do like an actual video of what my daily things are for my weeks and how I'm planning them and how I go about it. Once I figure that out, we're gonna call this just a bonus. Like, it's not, I don't think there is no 5 for what I have. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then just a bonus for what has been a game changer for me as well is I have, whenever we go somewhere, part of the reason why we're always late is because there are 3 kids, and if we're out for an extensive amount of time, we need things. They need changing clothes, water bottles, snacks, the whole 9. So what has helped me, even if we're just out for the day, or out if we're just going somewhere for a couple of hours and coming back, what has helped me is to have a packing list. Now, I don't have like a set packing list, you know, ain't nowhere for you to put your email or anything to get said packing list, but I just write down a packing list. So when I'm planning my next day, I will also write out a packing list. And my goodness, it'd be the little things in life. Like, the packing list was gold. I even made a packing list for when we, my husband and I went on a cruise for his birthday. That was gold. Oh my gosh. It's like, where have I been all my life? And a packing list, I'm gonna be real with you. It's something that I had an idea of doing for a real long time, but I'm just like, how extra can you be, you know? But I joined Maddie James community and more. If you don't know Maddie James, look her up on Instagram. She is great. In her community, she talked about how she has a packing list, and I was just like, okay, so I'm not extra. Like, it really does take this much amount of effort and work. Honey, packing list. Packing list. A packing list, and whatever you can pack the night before. Even if it was just me filling up their water bottles, even if it was just me putting some popcorn and, I don't know, applesauce in their lunch boxes the night before. It was a game changer. Game changer. So that's where I am in life, friends. I'm on my newest journey, or one of my newest journeys, because life has been real new over here, is to become a well-planned mom. Again, let's do a quick recap. Here's what I'm doing to become that, to become her, to become the well-planned mama. I determined what style of planning I prefer, what style of planning works best for me, which was the old school pen and paper, old school paperback planner. I planned my days the night before. That's number 2. I created a productivity diary, so I took notes of everything that I did throughout my days, throughout the week, and I notated what worked and what didn't. Then I am in the process of creating routines, creating systems, creating things that will help me to plan my days even better. Packing list. Don't forget the packing list. So that's all I have for today. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope you guys come back to chat with me, and I hope your drink is good. Love y'all. Bye. Just realized I got a baby spoon in here. How aesthetically pleasing is that? My Lord.